We're usually all in the classroom, the mentors are in the classroom by about 10 to 5 to 6. We've got our worksheets out, we've got the prep ready. The boys start to filter in. Quite often they're already hanging around out the front or something. The project manager, Chente, usually has them all lined up nicely about just before 6 o'clock, ready to come in. So there's no interaction really between us until they actually come in and they sit down. So it's quite well managed. There's quite a formal process to it actually. So they come in, we try to kick off 6 o'clock on the dot. We normally work on the worksheets. It's quite nice because Chente, the project leader, usually emails out the workbooks 24 or 48 hours in advance. So we have a chance to look at what we're supposed to be doing with them, which is a really good exercise for mentors, because for most of us it's been quite a long time since we've done geometry and algebra, so it's good for us to have some sort of idea of what we're heading into. An hour sounds like a long time, but actually it's not. It flies. So by the time you've done the pages in the workbook and then gotten onto the actual coursework, you find that before you know it, they're calling time on the session. I usually kick off by asking Sean how his week went. And as the weeks have gone by, he's opened up more and more and more, so you get much more of a dialogue going. 7 o'clock rolls round, hand everything in, and then the boys all line up outside. Again, it's quite formal. The football coach is waiting, so they're all lined up outside, and then we all leave, and then the boys all head off to football. My mentee is he's a real little character. There's a lot of bravado, there's a lot of front, and a lot of it is a front. You know, they've got concerns and fears, and they won't come straight out and say it. So you've got to learn to hear and pick up on the signals.
So I think ReachOut's helped me develop my communication skills. I suppose if you can explain a kind of equation to a 13-year-old, then you can kind of explain everything. Anything is breaking things down to the most simple level is sometimes the best way to explain things.
So we did poetry like 2 weeks ago, and it wasn't the easiest class for any of the boys, but Ibrahim wrote a poem and then read it out loud. But seeing him like stand up in front of everyone and being able to read out what he's written, that's definitely like stuck out in my mind as one of the best bits of ReachOut.
We've all been through the age that these kids are going through, and it's a bit of a challenging age. You're kind of learning new things, experiencing new things, and so it's really great to just be able to kind of go back and kind of help them, I suppose, go through that journey.
Without sounding like a cliche, that you are giving back a bit, and I'd like to think I've made some sort of impact or impression on somebody, even if they've only taken away one thing from the whole academic year.
I think it's helped me with my self-control and my temper, and it's also helped me with my judgment and how I look at things.
About my mentors at the same time, because they helped me, they made me what I am today, most of all, because without them I could have probably changed. I'd have still messed about lessons, but because of my mentors I've improved a lot. I used to get in trouble a lot, but now I forgot about all them stuff. Education comes first, then messing about comes second.